I talked about art and theater needing to have meaning and purpose. And that is very, very important. All of Pan-Asian's works have purpose. We specialize in the stories seldom told from various countries, all the countries in Asia, but many of them are totally unknown. The stories are unknown. For instance, Cambodian genocide, Vietnam's status of women, Japanese internment, China's revolution. So I think these are stories of transformation and discovery that American audiences have not had a chance to see.
The samurai warrior.
All I want is to sing and dance.
Because of our artists coming from so many different countries and because of our focus on stories, seldom told stories from countries large and small, we have the benefit of utilizing the theatrical techniques from so many different cultures. I tend to utilize music, movement, dance. They are very important ingredients. But we feel so fortunate because we have a canvas, a palette, to work from the entire Asian spectrum. Dojoji in May, for instance, will allow us to take a revered Japanese classic dance drama about two lovers. They are the Romeo and Juliet in Japan. But for us to then transport and embrace the anime world.
It's about this folktale that is pretty well known in Japan, but I've never heard of this story before, and it's really weird and cool in the way that I'm, encountering this 1,000-year-old story in New York City.
How would I say?
Many of us were born in a foreign country in Asia. I was born in China. I came here as a very young child. We have actors who are from the Philippines, Japan, Tibet, Vietnam. So it is an Asian American, almost a multicultural Asian company of artists. We're so proud of the solidarity in our work that we can all work together, while our native countries may not always be so politically aligned, but here we, in the artistic crucible, I think many of those difficulties are not present.
They are providing a playground for actors with different kind of backgrounds to have a voice.
We did a piece called Cambodia Agonistes about the genocidal years in the 70s in Cambodia. And it was a music theater work. That was about as close to opera as we came. And we toured it to Cairo, Egypt, Johannesburg, major cities in the United States. And it was a kind of goodwill tour that we did, but I felt it was also very much about discovery and healing. I'm going to get a little emotional when I talk about going to Cairo and Johannesburg. But Johannesburg, when we were there in 1995, Mandela had just become president. And so apartheid was officially banned, but we did 2 performances for 2 different audiences. The matinee was for largely white audience. Another performance was for all the different tribal African peoples. And I cannot tell you how differently our play was received.
They put up a lot of shows that are very different from each other, many different styles, but they do have this ongoing theme and philosophy that is very strong.
It makes the work so much more meaningful when we can really address issues that are important and relevant and that perhaps can elicit some change for the better You see, that gives our work so much value, and it gives me as an artist. I mean, I've been running the company now for 35 years, and it has to be fresh, it has to be exciting, it has to be meaningful.